welcome to our virtual class in Math 6. Today we are going to learn on how to divide decimal numbers. First, our lesson is about dividing pure decimals by pure decimals. Okay, like for example, 45 hundredths divided by 5 tenths. Okay, first steps you are going to do is to make the divisor as a whole number by moving the decimal point to the last digit of the given number. So we'll move the decimal point here in your divisor. And then in your dividend, you move also the same number of movement of the decimal point from the divisor to your dividend. So you move the decimal point there. And then align the decimal point from your dividend to your quotient. Okay? The next step, you are going now to divide the number as if you are dividing a whole number. So, you get first the first digit of the dividend 4 divided by 5. It cannot be. So, you have to include 5 there. So, 45 divided by 5 is 9. So, 9 times 5 is 45 and then 7. So, the quotient now is 9 tenths. Okay, I will give you another example in dividing pure decimals by pure decimals. Here is our example. 240 thousandths divided by 48 hundredths. Okay, the same procedure. You're going to make the divisor first as a whole number. So, you move this up to the end of the digit. So, how many times you move? We move it 2 times. There. Since we move that 2 times, we move also the decimal point and the dividend 2 times. 1, 2, 10. And then, again, align the decimal point from the dividend to your quotient. There. And then, divide the number as if you are dividing whole number. So, get 2 digits, 2 digits. So, 24 divided by 48, it cannot be. So, you have to include the other digits there. So the number now is 240 divided by 48. So how many 48 can you get from 240? So let's see. 5. Again. Right. So 5 times 8, 40. Therefore, and 5 times 420 plus 424. So 7. Okay, we wrote 5 there on top of 0 digits because we included 0 in our division. Because we cannot divide 24 divided by 48, so we included 0. That's why we wrote 5 on top of 0. So our answer now, or the quotient now is 5 tenths. Okay, let us check now our answer if it is correct or not. In checking your answer, if it is correct or not, you're going to multiply your quotient times the divisor. So, 48 is your divisor, and 5 tenths is your, you multiply that quotient. So, 5 times 8 equals 40. Carry 4. 5 times 4 equals 20 plus 4 equals 24. And how many decimal places? We have only 1. So 1 and 10. So we got the dividend as your answer, as your product. So meaning, if you got the dividend as your product and you're checking, meaning your answer, your quotient here is correct. Okay, our next lesson is dividing mixed decimals by mixed decimals. Okay, our dividend is 46 and 5 tenths. divided by 1 and 5/10. So both are mixed decimals. Okay? So first step again in computing this is you're going to move, I make the divisor as a whole number by moving the decimal point to the last digit. Since you move that once, you move also once in your dividend. The same number of movement of the decimal point. And then divide the number as if you are dividing whole number. So, we have two-digit divisor. You get first the two digits. So, 46 divided by 15, we have 3 on top of 6. And then, you can align the decimal point here on your quotient. And then 3 times 5, 15, here 1. 3 times 1, 3 equals 3 plus 1 equals 4. So you subtract now 46 minus 45, you get 1. And then you bring down 5. So 15 divided by 15 equals 1. 1 times 15 equals 15, and then you subtract again there. 15 divided by 15 minus 15 equals 7. So our answer now is 31, or our quotient is 31. Okay, our next lesson is about dividing pure decimals by whole number. In our example, we have 287 thousandths divided by 7. Our divisor is a whole number, so there's no more movement of the decimal point. So, first, align the decimal point to your quotient, then. And then, since you have only one digit as your divisor, you start first with the first digit. So 2 divided by 7, it cannot be. So you write 0 there in your quotient. So you include the other number. The number now is 28. So 28 divided by 7. So you can divide it now. So answer here is 4. So 4 times 7 was 28. There. And then 28 minus 28, you have 0. So you bring down 7. So 7 divided by 7 was 1. So 1 times 7 was 7. And 7 minus 7 was 0. So our now answer is 41 thousandths. Okay, another example in dividing pure decimals by whole number. We have 585 thousandths divided by 9. Okay. So align first. Again, no movement of the decimal point because your divisor is a whole number. So align first the decimal point to your quotient. So we have one digit, you first get the first digit. So 5 divided by 9, it cannot be, so you write there 0. So you include the other number. So our number now is 58. So 58 divided by 9 equals, let's see, 6. So 6 times 9 equals 54. And then 58 minus 54 equals 4. And bring down 5. So 45 divided by 9 equals 5. So 5 times 9 equals 45. So 45 minus 45 equals 0. No more remainder. So our answer now is 65 thousandths. Take note, the number of decimal places in your dividend should be the same with the number of decimal places in your quotient. So if we are going to count the number of decimal places in your dividend, we have 1, 2, 3. There should be 3 decimal places also in your quotient. 1, 2, 3. So you check your answer, multiplying your quotient times your divisor. So 65 thousandths times 9. So 9 times 5 equals 45, carry 4. 9 times 6, 54, plus 4, 58, 5. And 9 times 0 is 0, then bring down 5. So you count the number of decimal places in both factors, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you got the dividend as your product and checking your answer. So meaning your quotient here is correct. Okay, this time our next lesson is about dividing whole number by mixed number. Our dividend is 364 and this is the whole number. And our divisor is 2 and 8 tenths. It is a mixed decimals. Since our divisor is not whole number, so the first step you are going to do is to make the divisor as a whole number first by moving the decimal point at the last digit. So how many times did we move the decimal point? Once only. Since this is a whole number, meaning the decimal point is at the end of the number. So you move that also once by adding 0. Okay, so you can remove that already. So our divisor now is 28. So we have 2 digits, you get first the 2 digits. So 36. So the decimal point is here. You align the decimal point to your quotient. Always align the decimal point from your dividend to your quotient. So you divide now as if you are dividing whole numbers. So you get first the 2 digits and your dividend. So 36 divided by 20 equals 1 on top of 6. So 1 times 20 equals 28. And then you subtract this one. So 36 minus 28 equals 8. So you bring down 4, the other digit from your dividend. So 84 divided by 28 is, let's try 3. Okay, try 3 times 8 equals 24. 2 and 3 times 2 equals 6 plus 2 equals 8. So 84 minus 84 equals 0. Okay? Since we have other digits that we not bring down from the dividend, automatically you include that in your quotient. So you write it there. So our quotient now is 130. Okay, if you like to continue solving, you can just bring down 0 then. And then 0 divided by 20, it cannot be, so automatically you can add 0 to your quotient. Okay, next lesson is about dividing mixed decimals by mixed decimals. In our sample, we divide 46 and 5 tenths divided by 1 and 5 tenths. So both are mixed decimals. So first step, again, since our divisor is not a whole number, you make first this as a whole number by moving the decimal point at the last digit. So we have only 1. So our divisor now becomes 15 as a whole number. Since you move that once, you move also the decimal point and your dividend once. Then align the decimal point to your quotient there. And then divide as if you are dividing whole number. So we have 2 digits. You get first the 2 digits there. So 46 divided by 15 equals 3. So on top of 6. So 3 times 5, 15. Okay, 1 and 3 times 1, 3 plus 1 equals 4. So subtract now 46 minus 45 equals 1. And then bring down 5. So 15 divided by 15 equals 1. So 1 times 15 equals 15. And 15 minus 15 equals 7. So our answer now is 31. That's all for today. I hope you learned a lot. Just enjoy and have fun and learning and have a wonderful day.